And we are live. Welcome into the Arena Gaming News morning show for Friday, November 11th, 2022. So 11/11. So 1111. I'm your host, X-Bat, along with my co-host, Burley of Burleyman Gaming. Burley, happy Friday to you. Happy Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever Day. So Black Panther 2 releases today as well. So, yeah, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, and also happy Veterans Day over here in Canada.
Yeah, that's right. What's been going on with you the past night? How is the weather there now out there?
Well, it heated up. It went back to 22 degrees. I had to put my air back on. I still haven't taken my air out, and it's November 11th.
Jeez. Yeah, but in the evening, it cools down, right? Yeah.
No, yesterday, 4:30. Yeah? It went from 13 degrees to 22.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I wasn't able to turn my air off to about 8:45, I think. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've already got my air conditioning covered now because, each day here, it's been clear most of the week out here where I am here in Japan, and the high temperature in Celsius, probably about 17 or 18 is the high, and then in the evening it gets down to about 7 or 8 degrees. Yeah, so yeah, it's cooling off for sure, and of course all the leaves are starting to fall off the trees now, out here. So everybody's all sweeping up leaves outside now, so it's good stuff. Yeah, so it's Friday, and this weekend, you said what, Sunday, Burley? You're gonna go see Black Panther 2? I'm probably gonna go see it on Sunday.
I'm thinking Sunday after my stream.
Yeah,
I'll go then.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on my wife's situation, with her work and her work preparation. Usually she prepares either on a Saturday or on a Sunday for the next week. So, whichever day she's not doing it, we'll go and watch it. And then, of course, obviously here on the Arena Productions, me and Burley and Carl we will be doing a review and discussion of Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. So stay tuned for that. We're really excited to bring it to you. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. And here in the morning show, we got a great show for you. We're talking about Battlefield 2042. It's been about a year that game's been out, right, Burley? It's over a year now, I think.
Yeah, last year around this time.
Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass. We're going to talk about that. Dragon Age and Gears of War, they're getting TV adaptations. So Dragon Age, of course, is coming out, as well as Netflix has announced a Gears of War series. We're going to talk about that. And then, of course, in our topic of the show, GOW Ragnarok collections. Some people are not even getting the game in the collection. So we're going to talk about that later on. So let's jump into the first story right now, man. So Battlefield 2042 is coming to Game Pass later this month, Burley. Later this month, yeah. So the link for all of you video viewers, obviously, here is below from digitaltrends.com. So I'm going to read a little bit of it for you here. Electronic Arts, or EA, of course, announced that Battlefield 2042 will be coming to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and EA Access in late November. Quote, "We're proud of the work that we've done over the past 12 months. And so if you haven't jumped in yet, starting in Season 3, we'll be introducing Battlefield 2042 into Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and making the game available for subscribers with EA Access," EA says in its November 2022 development briefing. Yeah. So EA is also providing free access to the game across all platforms in December via limited time trials. The dates and times are for Xbox, 12:01 a.m. Pacific time on December 1st through 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on December 4th. On Steam, 10 a.m. Pacific time on December 1st through 10 a.m. Pacific time on December 5th. And PlayStation, 8 a.m. Pacific time on December 16th through 8 a.m. Pacific time on December 23rd. Season 3 will also bring some new weapons such as Bad Company 2's XM8 into the LMG pool and Battlefield 3's A91. So the update is reintroducing classes into the game, including Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. EA has also revealed that it started pre-production on Season 4, which will come out next year. So, Burley, what do you think of this? Do you think you might jump in to Battlefield 2042 just because it's going to be on Game Pass?
No. This is the Battlefield, for those that don't know, the last year, this is the Battlefield that bombed. This had a lot of problems and a lot of stuff missing. This was the first one where they went no campaign, which is like fine. Like, I get it, that companies are going to do that, but like they took out a lot of stuff because they were the whole battle pass, Fortnite chasing and all that. But it's like they went too much in the chasing and stuff like that, and they got a lot of things wrong. And it launched without a lot of features. This game died. Like, Call of Duty Vanguard was not very good, but it easily overtook because it had better stuff than Battlefield 2042. Like,
yeah, but they've patched the game up a lot since then, right? I mean,
we're
not going to be getting the exact problems that came when the game initially launched. I mean, it's been patched up a lot since then, right?
It has been patched up, yes. But the problem is in that time of the patch up, players have abandoned this game. Like, other Battlefield games are having a higher player base on it. I think last time I heard numbers, I think Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4 and 5 were still way higher than this game.
Yeah. I don't know.
So,
I think
this will help this will help get people into the game.
If this comes to Game Pass Ultimate, I think a lot of subscribers will download it and try it. Whether or not they stick with it, that'll be another question. But
there'll be quite a few people that'll try it. But it's
me included.
I can't see, unless I'm hearing from great things. But I like all my friends that I know that play a lot of these shooters and stuff. Yeah. They went back even after the updates and were like, just not enough. Weren't too happy with it. So it's like, I don't right now. I don't have a lot of time for this to jump into this game and spend unless this is cloud ready, where I can just play this on my Series X without having to download 80 or 90 gigs or whatever this is going to be. I don't have the time.
I think for me, I'll download it, and then because I'm playing God of War Ragnarok, and then of course I'm going to play Callisto Protocol in December. So maybe this will be a stopgap game for me in January before the big games start coming out from like February on, I think. So like in January or something like that, I might play this. And who knows? I mean, Season 4 might be coming out around that time too. We don't know, but Season 3 will still be going on, but most likely. But so we wanted to bring that to you. Of course, that was some news that came out. So Game Pass later this month, later in November, Battlefield 2042 is coming. So let us know in the comments if you're going to download it, if you're a Xbox, for example, Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, or if you're into EA Access. Are you going to be downloading this and playing it when it becomes available later this month? Let us know in the comments. We'd really love to hear from you. So, all right, Burley, next up. The new Dragon Age game. It's probably not coming out for a good long
years.
Time. So, there's a stopgap kind of animated series, it seems like, that's coming. I think it's next week. We're going to be talking about that right after we fly the drone. So right after Burley gets the controller and flies the drone, we will be right back and we will talk about that. So stay tuned.
Drone ready.
So our next story here, Dragon Age Absolution. So release date, new trailer, and voice cast revealed. So I will show you, this is the link for all of you video viewers here. from over on IGN. I will read a little bit of this for you. Alongside revealing the voice cast and a new trailer, Netflix has announced that all 6 episodes of the animated series Dragon Age Absolution will be released on December 9th, 2022. Maybe we will do some like a review and discussion of them. We shall see. We will let you know. Dragon Age Absolution is a new series from BioWare and Red Dog Culture House that is a spin-off of the video game franchise that began in 2009 with Dragon Age Origins. The story will follow Kimberly Brooks' Miriam, an elven mercenary who was once a slave in Tevinter, and who must now become the hero she was born to be. Yeah. So, quote, when a heist against the most powerful man in Tevinter goes south, an elven mercenary named Miriam, who's voiced by Kimberly Brooks, is forced into a desperate fight for survival, end quote. The official description reads, quote, now, to save herself and her friends, Miriam will have to confront the tragic past she spent a lifetime trying to escape. Yeah. So some of the cast, Kimberly Brooks, of course, as Miriam, Matthew Mercer as Fairbanks, a veteran freedom fighter. Fairbanks leads our heroes with a warm-hearted sense of adventure, a pair of daggers, and a dashing smile to boot. Ashley Birch. Yeah, Ashley. As Quindian, a bubbly Quinari mage with a penchant for explosions. Quindian is an open-hearted, easily distracted blabbermouth who can level a building or cure a hangover, depending on the situation.
All right, you definitely need that.
Yes. Sumali Montano as Hira. An idealistic mage, Hira hopes to rekindle her relationship with Miriam while advancing her relentless crusade against Tevinter. But a terrible secret will put both at risk. Phil Lamar as Roland. Despite his effortless demeanor, the charming Roland possesses unmatched grit. When disaster looms and all seems lost, Roland is as sure as the blade he wields. Then Keston John as Lachlan, a dwarven lord of fortune. Lachlan is a gruff fighter, a born brawler, a complete glory hound, and just enough of a coward to make sure he stays alive. So Josh Keaton as Rizarin, born to privilege and plagued by tragedy. Rizarin sees himself as a good man in a wicked world. Intelligent and charismatic, Rizarin is determined to build a better future for everyone in Tevinter, no matter the cost. And Zehra Fazal, I hope I'm not butchering that name, as Tasia. Dutiful and hardworking, Tasia turns a blind eye to everything that doesn't meet her moral standards, but even she won't be able to ignore the sins of Tevinter or Rizarin forever. So anyway, Burley, what do you think? 6 episodes, yeah, coming soon, of course, on December 9th. So on Netflix, what do you think?
This I'm very interested in. And like the 6 episodes, I know some people are going to get mad on that, but it's like if it's a well-written, great 6 episodes and it's wanting more, like the first season of Castlevania Netflix did. It was really short. I can't remember if it was 6 episodes as well, but it just wanted you craving and wanting more.
Yeah.
So if they're doing that kind of style, do a short, small little arc and give us wanting, craving, and wanting more. Great.
Right. Yeah.
I hope it is, like, I really hope this is good.
Yeah, it's kind of like with Disney Plus doing the Star Wars 6 episode, was it Tales of the Jedi?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wonder what the lengths are going to be. It really doesn't talk about the length of each
I was
episode.
going to say, I did a quick Google. I couldn't find any length on these.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're probably about 30 minutes a piece. Yeah, so we shall see. But
well, I would say like 30 to 40 because that's the thing. Like some of these, they'll go a little longer. Some will go a little shorter.
Yeah, because those Tales of the Jedi, they were like only 15 minutes long. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched Tales
very
of the
short.
Jedi.
Yeah, they're very short. Each one's about 15 minutes long. So. Yeah, but who knows? Excited for this. So those of you that are Dragon Age fans, yeah, this is kind of like the stopgap type of show that that'll keep you waiting.
It'll help fill the void. It's not going to fully do it, but
No.
You know what? It's better than nothing. And you know what?
Right.
Who knows? If this does well, we can get more seasons of this before the
game
next
comes
game.
out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because I don't think that game's coming until at least 2026 at the earliest.
Yeah.
From everything we've seen and talked about of them like restarting development and all that, it's like, I don't think that game's coming soon.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a franchise where the next edition will probably not be coming for a long time as well, Gears of War, we're going to be talking about that next, so stay tuned. Right, Gears of War video game franchise to get feature film, animated series adaptations at Netflix. Yeah. So, Burley, maybe Dave Bautista will get his wish finally. Be able to play Marcus Phoenix. So here's the link for all of you video viewers from The Hollywood Reporter. So I'm going to read a little bit of it for you here, and then we'll discuss it. So, Gears of War video game franchise to get feature film, animated series adaptations at Netflix. So, Gears of War, obviously one of the biggest video game franchises on the Xbox platform, is headed to Netflix. The announcement comes after long months of negotiations in a competitive environment, with the streamer nabbing the media rights and partnering with the Coalition, the Canadian game developer behind the franchise. Burley, did you know that the Coalition was a Canadian development company?
I did.
Good.
It
also comes.
I know about all the studios in that country.
I would hope you do. Yeah.
I know about a lot. I don't know about them all, but Coalition I did know.
Yeah. Well, please don't ask me about all the development companies in Japan. There's like
I was gonna say I wouldn't
gazillion
do that to
of
you
them
because there'd be like you'd be here for 3 hours.
Exactly. Yeah. It still wouldn't be done. Yeah. So it also comes on the franchise's 16th anniversary. The first Gears of War game was released on November 7th, 2006. So yeah, last week. Yeah, and actually yesterday, I just want to mention this, Burley and I, was the second anniversary of the Xbox Series X being released. So happy birthday to the Series X, and of course tomorrow is the PlayStation 5's birthday. Turns 2. Ooh. So yeah. First 2 years, yeah, interesting stuff. So anyway, Netflix, speaking of the Gears of War on Netflix, has grand ambitions for the title and a plan that includes first adapting the video game saga into a live-action feature, followed by an adult animated series. If everything turns up roses, more stories would follow. So basically, yeah, they're hoping that they can do the same as what they did with Halo over on Paramount Plus. So what do you think of this, Burley?
Here's the thing, I think this is too little, too late on Gears of War. Like, I love Gears of War. I especially love the first couple games that were done before. Not to say Coalition has done bad. I love their remake of 1, the Ultimate Edition. I really love that, and I like 4. I haven't finished 5. I like some of the ideas in 5. Some of the stuff was a
Gears
little
5, yeah,
different, and I was unsure on.
I love Kate. I have to
say now. Kate was a great character.
I love Kate. I mean, she's one of my favorite female characters in gaming. You know, other than Lara Croft, of course. Yeah, but Kate's right up there with you know, and Aloy. You know, so
the animated series could be interesting. Feature film, I think it's too little, too late. I think you would have wanted to try to get this after Gears 2 or 3. It's when you really wanted to start pushing this.
Yeah,
Dave Bautista.
Yeah. I was gonna say that they should probably go on along the same lines as Halo and try to make it into like a seasonal, like a do 10 episodes and see how it does, and then if it tanks, then you know they can discontinue it. But try it in a TV adaptation first, you know. But,
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, like the animated series, I'm for that. I'll check it out. The film is just like feature film, like because that is such a risk. And like Batista, I am sorry, I can't see him as Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah, just please, not Henry Cavill. No, as Marcus Phoenix. No, come on. I mean,
Well,
I love
they
Henry
just
Cavill. He's an awesome actor, but I mean, come on. I mean, he's done The Witcher. He's Superman. That's enough. You know.
They actually do have one of the castings just came through right now.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal is dumb.
Yeah, right. I don't think so. He's got too many other projects going on. Yeah.
No,
He might end up in House of the Dragon before he ends up in anything else besides the Last of Us series. I mean, they might bring him back. I mean, obviously, you know, the spoilers, but hey, it was like 5-6 years ago when the mountain crushed Pedro Pascal's skull when he was playing the the Viper.
Or, Prince of Dorne. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, he was the Prince of Dorne. Yeah, so he Oberyn Martell was his name.
That's it, Oberyn
Martell. Yeah, and of course, he was kicking the mountain's butt in that episode, and then the mountain just snuck one last one in and did him in. But anyway, so I don't think he's gonna come to Gears of War. So
this the film could be interesting, but I wonder if this film actually does come to fruition, if they will use the song. They had a metal band make a song for the first game. The band Megadeth did a song called Gears of War for the first game. You can actually hear the song in some of the loading screens and stuff, the instrumentals of it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that'll get used for the film. I doubt it, because they're weird like that.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe they can get the licensing rights to it and play it in in the movie. But yeah, I don't know, man.
But I would love to see in the comment section, what does everyone think? Is this something you're looking forward to? The animated series, the film? Do you have casting you'd like to see for any of the characters? We'd love to hear from you.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so next up is our topic of the show. So Burley has had his issues with shipping when it comes to God of War Ragnarok, and I'm sure he's going to go on a little rant about that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there too that are having problems with their collector's editions, getting them, and once they do get them, the game is not included in the box. So we're going to be talking about that next, so stay tuned. All right, some God of War Ragnarok collector editions are missing the game.
No, I can't do the no like James Earl Jones, or else it's like
yeah. So anyway, so God of War Ragnarok collector's editions are missing the game. The link to the Kotaku article is below for you all, so I'm going to go ahead and read some of it here for you. Yeah. Oh wow. God of War Ragnarok's $200 collector's edition comes in a gold embossed box with a 16-inch replica of Norse god Thor's Mjolnir hammer, a set of engraved dwarven dice, downloadable cosmetics, and more. Is that what you ordered, Burley?
Yes, I ordered the collectors. Over here in Canada, you had one shot to get the Jotunheim edition, which is the higher one.
Yeah.
But I got the collectors.
I see.
And I actually have a small update on mine. Mine says preparing to ship, and they just charged my credit card. So if you know Amazon, that actually does mean a good thing. So this is shipping. So hopefully by next week's recording, or maybe on a morning show sometime on the next week,
right,
we might do an unboxing of it here.
Okay. Yeah.
So so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell.
Yep.
So that way you can stay up to date for this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So so anyway, that and more ideally, of course, will hit the wallet pretty hard. But it's like some people have been opening up their $200 box and realizing that not only is there no steelbook display case, but there's no game code either. Ouch. Yeah. So the Steelbook case digital code combo was already annoying without this apparent malfunction, manufacturing blunder. When the Ragnarok Collector's Edition was announced earlier this summer with custom items and downloadable content, but no physical game to plop inside of the very expensive Steelbook case, Ian Walker of Kotaku wrote that, quote, "It seems the gaming industry is becoming increasingly hostile to the concept of ownership, which can be worrisome as older online storefronts are phased out," end quote. So, yeah, in the article, there's several instances where people on Twitter were, upset about not getting the game with their collector's edition. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I can't blame them. Like, this is something I would be if I would have got mine in, and all I got was the 2 DLC code printed twice.
Yeah.
You know how mad I would be? I'd be like, I'd be going off. No,
can you just imagine? Yeah, we should do this unboxing because I want to see if the game is actually in there or not.
Oh yeah, like if I get that, not, no Steelbook.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take this stream off or video off because I'm just going off.
Yeah.
Like it is just like I don't know if it's just like as these are being packaged, employees are just stealing or what's happening, but like this looks bad on everyone. Sony, the problem is they used to have this one customer service line you could call or email or chat with.
Yeah.
They took that down. I think it was end of last year or beginning of this year. So people are really mad because they're now having to tweet and all that to get anything. And you know what? Funny enough, like, because I've had my dealings with Amazon on this.
Yeah.
I got more done through tweets than I did through calling. I literally, one of the people, when I called in, they're like, "Well, sir, you shouldn't have ordered on the day this released." I was like, No. I pre-ordered this in July when the thing went live on Amazon.
You know what? You know what I'm thinking, Burley? I'm thinking this situation is kind of like a game that a big development, publisher is pushing to get out really quickly. And you know what happens? Like when it came to Cyberpunk and all that, all the bugs and everything in the game. Well, just think how much you want to bet they were probably also pressuring these manufacturers and the shipping companies, get it done this date, this time. And there was so much pressure to get so many of these ready to ship. Yeah. That there was probably some incompetence or, some, errors of judgment. And some people just unfortunately, working in these warehouses and everything, trying to get all these things packed up and everything, just made some errors and didn't put the game into the box on some of them. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of like that sucks. Like anyone that did get the collector's edition, you didn't get your stuff. I am sorry to hear that. I like that. I would be going to like if that does happen, tweet.
Yeah.
Seriously, because calling these companies still do that. So sometimes is a pain in the butt, but you have to hit them on social media because they're afraid because everyone can see that on social media. They have to respond.
Right. Yeah, so and that's the thing. Some of them aren't. I mean, I heard like they've been calling up PlayStation. They've been calling up the shipping companies and everything, and they're just not getting, they're not getting through.
Well, I'm sure right now Sony is like, oh crap, what the hell do we do? And the Sony Santa Monica is like, oh frick, you got to be kidding me. We got a great game out here, but someone screwed up the collector's edition because this is the thing.
Right.
These are premium stuff, but it's like you have to get these out right. Yeah. It's not like if you gave people the game, at least like for the people that didn't get the game codes, you should be contacting them by email and say, here's your game code.
Right.
Be like, you know what, the Steelbook, we're trying to figure those out. We'll reprint, we'll send to you. You got to give us a little time. There was a manufacturing screw up. We're sorry.
Right.
We'll do it to make it right, but start sending those game codes right now.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. This collector's edition, because we are in the PS5 generation, because they don't want to make two different sets for digital and
for
disc
physical.
edition.
Yeah.
That you don't get a disc of the game. You get a digital code. And it's like, start emailing people codes.
Yeah.
Or adding it to people's PlayStation accounts, however you want to do it.
Right.
Sony, PlayStation, Santa Monica Studios, however you guys want to do that quick. Start giving people the games so at least they can play the game.
Right. Yeah, that's the most important thing,
Oh yeah.
Whether the the Molnar hammer or whatever, comes like a week later, I mean, I'm sure people can wait for that. So
well,
they want to play the game on time, so
well, yeah, if I'm missing the hammer, I'm gonna be peeved. I'm gonna be pissed. There's no way around that. Yeah. But at least as long as I get the game, the game's the one thing I like. If I don't get the game, but I got everything else, I'd be like, come on, start email me that code. Yeah. I don't want a thing like I don't know how they're doing this, but like if they tell me, oh, we'll mail you a code, it'd be like, email me the freaking code.
Yeah, just do it now.
Just do this now. Let's get this activated. You can tell my account. You can see my purchase and transaction.
Right.
Get me the code.
Right. Yeah, but anyway, God of War Ragnarok. It's a lot of people are playing it right now and really enjoying it, and of course, it's gotten great reviews. I think the second biggest launch review of this generation. So. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about it this weekend on the Arena Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast, our regular weekly podcast that we're going to be doing. We're going to be recording it tomorrow, episode 111. So we're going to be talking about that. And, of course, our topic of the show, we're going to be talking about our forecast for console sales for the holiday season. So we're going to be talking about that. So, stay tuned for that episode. It should be dropping on Sunday, everybody's time. Yeah. So, and of course, it'll go up to our Patreon in early access for a day. And we're going to be doing an extra take after we finish recording here. We're going to be recording a Gesundheit, Burley. I could hear you sneeze there.
Sorry, I was trying to get to the mute button in time.
Didn't have time.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, you were just like one of the people working at the warehouses. It's like, oh, I forgot to put the game in the box and I just shipped it.
No, I'm like the to make a little Simpsons reference when they're doing the whole thing with the juicer, and they're packaging all the juicers, and people are coughing at it because they're like, don't tell the supervisor I'm working with the flu. Don't tell the supervisor I've been working with a shattered pelvis for 3 weeks.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know in the comments what you think about the stories we talked about here on the morning show today. For example, Battlefield 2042. If you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, or if you're in the EA Access, are you going to be downloading it and playing it when it is released later this month? What do you think of the Dragon Age series coming to Netflix, as well as the Gears of War adaptations? So let us know about that. And of course, did you order a Steelbook, or did you order the collector's edition of God of War? And did you have any problems with your shipments? Let us know in the comments. Yeah. So Burley, big weekend coming up, of course. Black Panther 2. Going to be watching that this weekend, and obviously we're going to be prepping for our discussion and review episode of that film. So looking forward to that. Of course, the extra take we're going to be doing, and we'll be doing an extra take on God of War Ragnarok as well in the near future. So stay tuned for that as well. Yeah. So and of course the Game Awards is coming soon. So we're going to be prepping for the Game Awards, and our predictions and everything. So we're looking forward to doing that. And so we hope to catch you again in the next edition of the morning show, which comes out next Monday. Yeah. So Burley, any last words before we sign out?
Well, thank you so far. Thank you everyone that has come out or watching the recorded video on YouTube. Thank you all for the support.
Yep.
Not too much for me. I've got
Yeah.
4 days of work next week, and then the Friday I'm off with Pokemon. So I'm
Nice.
preparing. I've got the
Yeah.
costume ready. I got to get the loot deck finally to
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I'll be playing Ragnarok and just continuing with that. So enjoying that game.
I can't wait to play it. Hopefully,
yeah.
I get the code with mine.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to play some tomorrow. If we don't go to see Black Panther 2 tomorrow, I'm gonna try to play some tomorrow before the podcast and stuff. So yeah, and of course, also our Andor episode 10 breakdown and discussion of episode 10. We will be recording tomorrow as well, and it will go. Of course, it will be here on Star Wars Republic, here on the Arena Productions. So stay tuned for that as well.
And also check out, there will be soon enough our thoughts on my thoughts on Gotham Knights coming.
Yep, that's right.
So stay tuned for that on YouTube.
Yep, and that will go to our Patreon first for the first couple of days, and then it will, of course, go public, and it will drop here on the Arena Production. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Yep. All right, so we wish all of you, of course, a great weekend, a great Friday, and we hope to catch you on Monday for the next edition of the morning show. So once again, thank you all that come and watch us live, as well as those of you that watch from the playlist later on from the Arena Gaming News Morning Show. So we appreciate all of your support, and thank you for the views. We really appreciate it. So take care, everyone, and we will catch you again with another edition of the morning show next Monday. So same time, same channel here on the Arena Productions. So take care, everyone. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.